Welcome student. Today we are going to give one more video of narration. In the last class we discussed about narration and I told you what is narration, what is reported verb, what is reporting speech, etc. And I also told you how we change narrations, what are the particular rules and regulations we need to follow when we change the narration from direct to indirect. So I told you about reported verb and reported speech is that if the tense of the reporting verb is present or future, we don't have to make any change in the tense of reporting speech. So I gave the example regarding that particular thing. And I also told you that if the tense of the reported verb is past, then the tense of the reporting speech is changed into correspondence past. So what is that particular thing? I am going to discuss about that today. Okay. So to give the conception regarding correspondence past, I would like to give you an example of that. This is a very simple example of direct narration. The teacher said Ram is a good boy. So before you are going to make this particular sentence into indirect speech, you have to observe two very important things regarding this particular sentence. So as I told you earlier, that the left portion of the comma is called reported verb and the right portion, which is within inverted comma, this is called reported speech. So now, the next thing which you have to notice is that what is the tense of this particular sentence, that is reported verb. So here the tense of the reported verb is simple past. So the verb in the sentence will tell us what is the tense of that particular sentence. So here the verb of the sentence is said and it is given in simple past. And now you have to see what is the tense of the reporting speech. So here the tense of the reporting speech is simple present. Okay. So how it is simple present? Because here Ram is the subject and after that is the verb here. So is here not a be verb because it is used independently in the sentence. After the be verb, you can't find any verb here. This is direct object is there, a good boy. Okay. So since it is, that is why it is simple present. So the point which I am going to confirm you is that, so here the tense of the reported verb is simple past and the tense of the reporting speech is simple present. The first example of correspondence past. And my point is that if the tense of the reported verb is past, then what happened? The tense of the reported speech is changed into simple past. So here the tense of the reported speech will become simple present to simple past. It is simple present আছে indirect অর্থে কি হয়ে যাব simple past হয়ে যাব. Why? Your simple past হবো because the tense of the reported verb is simple past. একটা কথা মই আকৌ কৈছো খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট এটো কিন্তু এটো যদি প্রেজেন্ট হলে দেন তেতিয়া কিন্তু চেঞ্জ নহলে হেতেন ই হয়ে থাকিলে হেতেন. Okay. So I am going to solve you the problem. The teacher said that Ram was a good boy. So here, was is the past form of is if it is not used as a verb. When it is used as verb independently in a sentence, then was is the past form of is. So since it is present, this is past. This is a simple present and this is simple past. Okay. Next example. So again I am telling you, if the tense of the reported verb is simple past or past, then the tense of the reporting speech will be sensed like this. Present continuous tense is changed into past continuous. This is second example of correspondence past. So if the tense of the reported verb is past, then the tense of the reporting speech is changed into present continuous to past continuous. So the reporting speech or tense to the present continuous hoy, indirect to ki hoy jabo past continuous hoy jabo. For example, Rahul said to Rasmi, I am reading a book. So here said is the verb which is in simple past, and I am reading a book. This is example of present continuous because you can see am be verb after subject and then ing with verb. And this particular thing will confirm that the tense of this particular sentence is what? Present continuous tense. I mean, the subject or am be verb ase. और बी भार्बर हिसाब भार्बर লগত কি যোগ হৈ আছে আইএনজি যোগ হৈ আছে আৰু সেইটো প্ৰেজেন্ট কন্টিনিউয়াস এটা एग्जांपल গতিকে ইয়াক যদি আমি ইনডাইৰেক্ট কৰি this particular present continuous will be changed into past continuous and see how it is. Rahul told Rasmi that he was reading a book. Okay, so he was reading a book. This is past continuous. Since he is the third, I automatically become he. Can that Rahul's statement to the belege koboge. Teta hetu he will go like Rahul and Nizam I will go. Into Amity Rahul and Belego Konga, he will go to get he was there. Or he got the verb to have past continuous. Was boy, ing যোগ হৈছে. Okay. And regarding reported verb, I'd like to add one more thing here. So you can see here reported verb tense is similar, but the word has been changed here. In the direct speech, this is same. But in the indirect, we make it told. Say to come in, told koilo, and we also remove to in the indirect speech. কিন্তু আগৰ এক্সাম্পলটো আমি হেতু কৰা নাই আগত তোমাকে চাবা that the teacher said Ram is a good boy. The teacher said that Ram was a good boy. We did not make any change in the reported verb. Tense to একে ৰাখিছো, verb to একেটাই ৰাখিছো, কিন্তু ইয়াত tense to আমি একে ৰাখিছো because told is the past form of tell. So we keep the same tense but we change the vocabulary here. আমি word to ইয়াত কি কৰিছো আমি চেঞ্জ কৰিছো. কিয় কৰিছো? This is what you must know. So you can see in the previous sentence, only the speaker is present there, the teacher. No listener is there actually. In the both the speaker and the listener. Here Rahul is the speaker and Rasmi is the person who is talking at that point of time. So if both the speaker and the listener is present in the reported verb. The reported verb is the speaker, listener, দুইজন যদি involved হৈ থাকে, if both are involved in the sentence, indirectly আমি verb took said or সলনি told কৰি দিয়াটো ভাল. It is better to make it told. It is not compulsory. If you don't make it told in the examination, you will get marks for that, no doubt. But it is essential to do. কৰাটো খুব ভাল. আৰু যেতিয়া told কৰি দিয়া হয়, when you make the verb told from said, two preposition is automatically removed because you can't use two preposition after told. Two preposition to নবহে, said or পিছত বহে, told or পিছত নবহে. Okay? Since we sense the vocabulary sense, so two preposition is also removed from there. Okay? Now the third example. The third example is that if the tense of the reported verb is past, then the tense of the reporting speech is what happened? Present perfect tense is changed into past perfect. So if the tense of the reported verb is past, then what happened? The tense of the reporting speech is changed from present perfect to past perfect. For example, the boy said to me, I have done my homework. The boy said to me, I have done my homework. Is it present perfect? Because we can see have auxiliary after subject and then the past participle form of the verb. If there is has or have after subject, and if there is past participle or third form of the verb after that, this particular thing will confirm that the tense of the sentence is present perfect. So since it is present perfect and this is simple past said, now in indirect narration we have to make it past perfect. Okay. Make narration from direct indirect if the tense of the reported verb is present perfect. So the example is that the boy told me that he had done his homework. The ল'ৰাটো মোক কৈছিল যে সি তাৰ হোমৱৰ্কটো কৰিলে. The ল'ৰাটো যদি মোক কয় মই মোৰ হোমৱৰ্ক কৰিলো বুলি কি ক'ব? কিন্তু সেই ল'ৰাটোৰ সেই স্পেচটো যদি মই থাৰ্ড পাৰ্চনৰ কওঁগে তেতিয়া মই কি বুলি ক'ম? সি তাৰ হোমৱৰ্ক কৰিলে বুলি ক'ম. সেইটোৱে ফৰ্মুলা, very simple. And you can see had after subject and then past participle form of the verb. So in that way it become past perfect. Okay. Now the fourth one. So the fourth one is present perfect continuous tense is changed into past perfect continuous tense. So if the tense of the reporting speech is present perfect continuous, in indirect narration it will become past perfect continuous. Okay. The example is that the boy said
We have been playing since morning. ল'ৰাখিনিয়ে কৈছিল যে আমি ৰাতিপুৱাৰ পৰা আমি খেলি আছো। সেই কথাটো যদি আমি বেলেগক কওঁগে যে ল'ৰাখিনিয়ে কৈছিল যে সিহঁতে ৰাতিপুৱাৰ পৰা খেলি আছে, তো আমিতো কি হৈ যাব, তেওঁলোক বা সিহঁত হৈ যাব। For example, how can we identify this as present perfect continuous? Because you can see have after subject and then been and then ing with verb. So this particular thing will confirm that this is example of present perfect continuous. If there is have or has after subject and then been and then ing with verb, it is present perfect continuous. So whether that will be have or has, it will decide by the subject, but have or has must be there in the after the subject and then been and then ing with verb. With all these things together, you can find in a sentence this is present perfect continuous. So answer is the boy said that they had been playing since morning. So have become had. So this is what example of past perfect continuous. Okay. Present perfect continuous or past perfect continuous একো বিশেষ ডিফারেন্স নাই। এটাই যে present perfect have আৰু has হয়, past perfect সদায় had হয়। Present perfect continuous subject in the third person singular, if the subject is third person singular, then it is has, and then if it is other first person, second person, third person singular plural, it is always have. But in case of past perfect or past perfect continuous, there is always have after subject, whether it is first, second, third singular plural, doesn't make any difference. Okay. So we have 4 examples of correspondence past. And we have 3 more, and that is number 5. Past continuous tense is changed into past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense দুটাৰ পৰা আহে। Present perfect continuous will definitely become past perfect continuous, which we see in the last example. And past continuous is also changed into past perfect continuous. For example, the girl said to her friend, I was sick. So answer, the girl told her friend that she had been sleeping. So this is how past continuous tense is changed into past perfect continuous. You don't have to think much. If you find past continuous in the reported speech, you only have to make it past perfect continuous. Okay. So the next example. Simple past tense is changed into past perfect tense. So past perfect is also come from two tense. So present perfect is changed into past perfect, but simple past is also changed into past perfect. For example, Mr. Doctor said, I went to Guwahati yesterday. So this is example of simple past. I went. So after the subject, there is only second form of the verb. So how it will become past perfect now? Mr. Doctor said that he had gone to Guwahati the previous day. So in indirect narration, yesterday become the previous day or the day before. So this is how it become past perfect tense. In the past perfect tense past perfect tense dutar pra hoy, simple past pra hoy, present perfect pra hoy. Kyo hoy? Yaar pichot reason ase. Generally আমি narration indirect or direct করব আমি correspondence past and sense করব কিন্তু indirect বা direct হলে কি করব the thing which we change to past we alter that particular thing when you alter that it become direct. So suppose this is question and if you have to make it direct, so that will be the answer of this particular question. So it is in past perfect. So from that particular point of view we can make it either present perfect or simple past. Okay, but here you can't make it present perfect because the previous day is here. Okay, because in direct narration the previous day will become yesterday, and there is a rule in grammar: if any sentence ends with yesterday, last week, last month, an hour ago, etc., these are called adverb of past time. If we find a particular thing in a sentence, we can't use the tense which we have to use is simple past. The simple sentence yesterday thake, last week thake, an hour ago thake, in fact a minute ago boli jodi, a second ago boli jodi koy, tenuka sentence ami kora simple past te likhibo lage. So hetu khonar pora ami hetu sentence yesterday goi lagibo ami kan the previous day or the day before will definitely become yesterday in direct narration. So when this particular thing come in a sentence, we can't use present perfect. So it is essential to make it simple past when the sentence ends with the previous day or the day before. So here I conclude for today. I will see you in my next video. Thank you for being with me.